What is the impact of the act on the media and entertainment sector? Positive, negative, challenges, everything.
I think I'll put it into three buckets. One is your regular thing, which I said just now, one more from a process perspective. Oh, now I have to set up these processes in place, consents in place, which is more procedural, right? Which is your legal and compliance teams will, maybe take a couple of months and put that in place, right? The second thing is really from a marketing and behavioral marketing perspective, right? What does it mean? Right? What type of purposes can I articulate which are within the, within the framework of the law? That will have to be examined. Within that, you have children's data. That is the biggest piece I think we need to watch out for media entertainment industry, because you have youth, when I say youth, which is actually below 18, category also, there are several segments. International use is 13 plus, for the consents and all that, right?
There's
But
preteen.
yeah, but in India it is 18 plus. Now imagine, the verifiable parental consent. That's a concept. I did not say it before because I was just waiting for this question probably. But the verifiable parental consent is going to be a big sort of procedural hassle to watch out for. And also what, the targeted advertising, there is a provision against it. There is a provision against behavioral, monitoring and things like that, right?
Could you explain targeted advertising and also behavioral? I think
Yes. So,
we
for
need clarity.
example, if on a particular platform you are looking at, say, which content this person, I'm just going to use the per person, right? This person is watching, right? Based on that behavior, I'm going to give you certain suggestions, which is not uncommon. And let me also give an articulation. For example, if it, though we say, you're asking about, media and entertainment, I will put gaming within that. Probably some edutainment as whatever they say, right? So that sort of content, right? So for all these pieces also, the law will apply, right? And then if I have to watch your behavior and then do a targeted sort of, suggestions, give advertisements, right? So that is where the law says that you cannot do that. Now, there are exceptions possible, and that is where now we need to see in the rules there are already certain exceptions given, for example, health, education, and things like that. But for media, there is no such call out exception, right? So that means if there is no, exception, then that's something we need to really, I would say that this is the time we need to call it out and, explain. I'll give you an example, right? When you say that don't do targeted advertising, my question, very practical, comes to my mind, that you really need to do advertising which is not harmful to the children, right? If then in that case will have to do, some kind of targeted advertising, because I don't want to give content which is harmful to the children. Same thing with the content, right? So but there is another provision which says that you will not do the processing of the data which is harmful to the children. So how do you read these two provisions together, right? So I believe there will have to be clarification to say that to the extent you are doing behavioral monitoring or you're doing targeted advertising for the protection of the children, then that is okay, because two provisions will have to be read together.